Lion and the Jewel is a play written by Wole Soyinka. He is a Nigerian writer. Let's start with the play. Setting of this play, it takes place in a village called Iluginal. Characters, Siddhi, she is the jewel and the protagonist in this play. Lakunal, the school teacher. Baroka, he is the chief and the lion in this play. Sadiku, she is the senior wife of Baroka. The play is divided into three parts: morning, noon, and night, each focusing on different events and character dynamics. Morning. The story begins with Siddhi carrying a pail of water on her head. She encounters Lakunel, who criticizes her for carrying water in the traditional manner and for dressing scantily. Lakunil, who is influenced by Western education, proposes to Siddhi but refuses to pay the bride price, calling it a barbaric custom. Siddhi dismisses him, saying she will not marry without the bride price. A photographer arrives in the village, showing a magazine featuring Siddhi's photographs. The villagers praise Siddhi's beauty and she becomes even more confident. Lakunil continues to woo Siddhi, but she remains unimpressed by his modern ideas. Noon. The second part focuses on Baroka, the village chief, who is determined to marry Siddhi. He learns of her newfound fame and decides to add her to his harem. Baroka's current wife, Sadiku, is sent to Siddhi to persuade her to marry him. Initially, Siddhi mocks the idea, believing Baroka to be too old. Sadiku reveals to Siddhi that Baroka is impotent, which amuses Siddhi. She decides to visit Baroka to mock him. However, during her visit, Baroka deceives Siddhi by pretending to be a progressive leader who supports modernization. Night. The final part reveals the aftermath of Siddhi's visit to Baroka. Siddhi has fallen for Baroka's charm and agrees to marry him, realizing that he is still virile and wise. Lakunil is disheartened but offers to marry Siddhi despite her loss of virginity, thinking she has been disgraced. Siddhi, however, chooses Baroka, embracing the traditional role expected of her. The play ends with a celebration of Siddhi's decision to marry Baroka, symbolizing the triumph of tradition over modernity. Lakunil is left alone, representing the struggle and often failure of imposed modern values in the face of deep-rooted cultural practices. Theme: Tradition versus modernity. Gender roles and feminism, deception and manipulation.